So what are you doing,
Here.
man? Can you hear me?
Hold on 1 second, man. We try to get the show started. 1 second. We can hear you.
Okay, good.
Commercial ain't playing. All right. Well, we got the commercial here, so that's cool. Let me get us all
What
going.
up, though?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining. It's your boy BVO Boxing, aka the Asiatic Black Man sent by God. I'm in the house with my guy, the Puerto Rican Prince himself, the great debater, Puerto Rican Prince D Free. We with my man Richie Rich, aka AP Pride. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm in here with the grumpiest man alive. And we also here with my man Thomas Hill, aka Pimp C. And we got a special guest, man, Mr. Big Drop Dre, aka uh the man who tries to call BVO, the black man, a troll. What's how y'all guys doing today?
What's up
What's
with it?
happening?
You got it.
Oh, I'm
Salute to
good.
the
I'm
So
good.
we
I'm
got
panel.
good.
a good subject today, and I just want to say this real quick. Thank you guys for 4,200 subscribers. We almost had 3 million views. They said we weren't gonna do it. Man, look what God did, man. This is me, you know. We doing this together, and I appreciate everybody showing the support. We really growing. Um, so thank you guys for that. But we got a big subject today. We got the Puerto Rican himself, um, not D Free. When I say Puerto Rican, y'all think I'm talking about D Free. I'm talking about Shakur Stevens. What you guys think about Shakur Stevenson getting?
There's some feedback.
We got some.
I'll mute myself out.
What do you guys think about that? It's open for anybody. Go ahead, Free. What you got? What you got on the fact that Shakur's getting ready to fight Kid Austin?
About you.
If that fight do come to fruition, it'll be a good fight. Kid Austin called out Shakur. Um, I don't think Kid Austin is ready just yet, but it's still a good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't know if Shakur is going to get that fight because that is a Golden Boy fight. I mean, a Golden Boy fighter. So I don't know if Shakur is going to get it. I hope he does, but we'll see. I think I don't know what's going on with the whole Zapata. I know they said he injured his hand, and I saw his pictures. He had his arm in a sling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true it is, but I wouldn't mind seeing the Kid Austin versus Shakur though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
salute to
I'm
my
all right
man,
with that one.
salute to my man, Athletic Mind, and definitely salute to my man, Just Do. Um,
Just do.
What
so
up,
Yo, good.
Just?
What up, bro?
let me say this
Salute
real quick
X.
before my man Prize go. I gotta get a brother credit. Shout out to Just Do for when he was doing his show. This was about 2 years ago for letting me come on there and rock. So whenever you call me a troll or say something crazy, I'm gonna start telling my big homie Just Do. So I'm gonna send your name over to Just Do, Big Drake, because you've been talking too crazy. We got to get in that big ball vote. But go ahead, Prize, go ahead.
Nah, pardon me. I was just gonna say, I'm all right with that fight. Uh, Floyd called him out, and Shakur, allegedly, it looks like he's calling his bluff. So we'll see. But I mean, if that fight happens next, then I don't want to hear y'all complaining about Shakur ain't do this and Shakur ain't do that. I don't want to hear it. So if that's the next fight for Shakur, I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure the rest of the brothers on the panel might be all right with that too. So like let's get it on, man. I'm tired of waiting around. Boxing is getting watered down. It's getting hard to watch. And because we don't have no fights, bro, we don't want to keep seeing our guys just beat them up. Where they work at BVO? Where they from?
Them
Like,
Amazon workers.
yeah, like for real. I'm tired of beating up Lyft drivers. I don't want to see no more Lyft drivers and ship container workers and all of that and fishermen. I just want to see the guys get it on, man. So I hope that is next, man. That's a good little good. Y'all say Floyd might not be ready. I mean, maybe he is, maybe he's not. We won't know until they fight. That's why we got to see fights, bro.
Well, you know,
Get into the
it's
conversation. Go ahead, Trey.
it's my opinion that it's going to be a good fight.
Right.
Kid Schofield has proven
that he's got some stamina. He's got a little bit of pop to him. Um, he's a good boxer. So I think it meshes well with um, Shakur and the way that Shakur fights. Um, I think it'll be enough engagement that um, it won't be boring. And I think that's what Shakur needs to move up to the next level. So, um, and if he can take care of Kid Austin, he take care of Kid Austin. He can move up to the next level. Um, it might bring more eyes to his fights, um, and make it more interesting. So that's my word on it.
Yeah,
I,
sure.
I gotta say this, man. Shout out to Juan. I knew you would take a break from the bodega if I talked about Shakur. How did I know that the Puerto Rican Juan would show up? Shout out to Juan Carter. He always show up like the doggone. What's that dude's name? They used to cut people up. Candy Man. He's like the Puerto Rican Candy Man. You say a Puerto Rican fighter's name, he dropped his apron, he dropped his spatula. He been being an ock all day, and he come in. So salute to my man Juan. Salute to my man Bentley, aka Mr. Miami Gardens. But we got a special guest in the house. My mentor, my big homie. Just, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Brother, shout out to Just Dude.
What's
And we
good with
got
it,
my
bro?
guy,
Yo,
Just,
Joe,
what's
what's
going
happening?
on, man?
I just wonder, what's good? Press was good, family. I just wonder, I don't know if y'all, I heard y'all talking about this Kid Austin shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Two things. Matchroom really did reach out to Golden Boy to try to make the
Mm-hmm.
fight. And, my guy, the boxing source, spoke to Floyd Schofield Sr. He said they really trying to work that out. So you got that
Hmm.
going on, and you got that, Joe Cordina as a possibility again. So
Yeah.
either or. But that Kid Austin thing is real.
I don't want to see Cordina just. I wouldn't mind because I just want to see Shakur more than anything. So I don't want to see Cordina, but if that's what it is what it is. But the Kid Austin, I'm glad that you just came out here and because I know you tied to Shakur. You got a little access to Shakur. So I want everybody to know if for those that don't know that he does have access. So if he's saying that, it's probably true. But I hope that's the truth because Kid Austin, I want him to get a payday too. You know what I mean? I rock with him, so I want him and
I
Shakur to
don't know if
come
he can get a
together,
payday
get
fighting
payday.
Shakur, but this ain't Tank,
They
so he
gonna
might
get paid,
fight.
bro. But I know, but you still gonna get a decent payday. You fighting Shakur, bro. He's a champion.
Yeah.
But hold
Yeah,
on
he'll
one
get some
second.
bread.
Shout
So
out to
yeah,
my
they
man.
really they're
Let
gonna
me say let me
explore
say
that
this guy
as
real
a
quick
real
before you
fight.
go, Justin. Shout out to my
I don't
man
care about
GD.
none of that.
Anytime
I
I
hope
see
they do,
GD,
Shakur.
man, I gotta shout him out. Shout out to GD, man. GD be in the comments all the time, lying about this, lying about that. So salute to my man GD. I love you, boy.
GD was cooking the other day, which I saw the playback.
Don't encourage GD, man. He get in here, he be capping, man.
Oh
They
no
don't
no no
trust
no!
him. He
That's the
be,
other brother. Was that the other brother that was on the
What's
channel?
up, dude, man?
oh
No,
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 He
no.
talking
You
about
think about
GP.
GP?
He talking
Oh
about
my
I
brother
GP.
apologize.
GD. My
My
brother
my
GD,
fault.
but
My fault.
I say it anyway. I'm gonna go to X after this, but I think no matter how it goes, I like Kid Austin a lot. I hate his father's accent. I hate his father's accent, so I almost can't stand to hear his father speak. But I gotta give him credit, even though his accent is horrible. He was giving Kid Austin some great advice, and this would be a nice little thing for Shakur to go in here, beat the brakes off the poor man Sean Porter, and hopefully get ready for a tank fight. Or if he go fight Joe Cordina,
That's
hopefully he's
harsh,
awake.
bro.
Hopefully
That was
he's awake
harsh,
because
man.
I know Joe Cordina got beat to death his last fight. So either way it go,
No, he
I want to see
no
what
he
happens.
didn't, man. No, he
He got
didn't.
knocked out.
Nah, man. He got caught with
He
some
got knocked out
shots.
with
It
his
was late
punches, Jeff.
that he ain't recover from, man. Like that shit can happen to anybody. That really can
BBO
You
happen
say
to
calls
what?
that
anybody.
getting beat to death, though. Just that's
I
called
know.
that according to
BBO
BBO.
funny
That's
as
getting
hell.
beat to death.
I just had to give Cordenas stall him out a little bit. That dude really could fight, and I think
And you know
I
what's
think
funny?
that
It's,
loss gave him a bad rep. Like people not treating it
Yeah.
like it's only one loss or nah. They like, man, you not even good now. I'm like, bro, we bad boxing fans, bro. You could win
He's sea level
25
though.
fights and lose one. All of a sudden, you ain't
He
shit no
cooked.
more.
He cooked.
Shit is crazy.
Hold on. Y'all missing the
Shout
chat
out,
right
shout
now.
out to shout out to the angry
Y'all,
white man D1 in the
y'all
chat.
missing the chat right now. My man GD is talking about he be spitting facts. No, GD, for one, GD's a racist. Because he got nothing but bad stuff to say about Spanish fighters. It's wrong. You know that we rule in the world when it comes to fighting. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna ask this next question before we go. What do you guys think about the great Emiliano Vargas telling Abdullah Mason, I want to fight you? What you guys think about that?
Oh man, let's get it.
Right.
Let's get it.
Simple
This
as
is
In,
that.
in the
we've been.
words in the words of my man Mills Lane, let's get it on.
Get it
Yeah.
on.
Which
Uh,
I got one for you, BBL. Shit, Tito Mercado said don't mention him and Abdullah Mason in the same sentence, man. Said that boy ain't got no chance.
God
I
already
don't
Abdullah
know
think
got
I
some
that.
don't
Hey,
think
smoke
that's
hey,
the
waiting
we
for him.
all
case
know
though.
that.
I think that he just got caught, like join in an exchange. He wasn't really hurt because he walked right back to the fire. Like if he was really
Absolutely.
rocked, if he was really rocked or really like in bad shape, then we would have seen him bobbling and stumbling and grabbing on. He went up and just actually
Yeah,
had one of the best knockdowns that I've seen this year. So
yeah,
I
I
think he might have
mean,
dude
been
had
playing the
quite a
game or
quite a
something,
few
Brian. He might
knockdowns.
have
I
been looking
mean
at the
knockouts,
boxing.
didn't he?
right.
The
I
guy he
don't know.
fought.
Man,
So
Yeah, the guy he
I don't
fought
know
was
what.
26 and he had
yep.
21 of those wins by knockout.
How
So
many
he was
See,
a
fights did
big
he
he
win?
got
It was
more
only like one
knockouts
or
than he got
two.
wins. He ain't Chenny. I think he just too eager. He got caught.
Yep,
He
me
got
too.
caught
Yeah.
again being eager. That's all
Yep.
that
You
Yeah.
was.
think
That's
it was
not
a
no
flash
chin issue,
knockdown?
bro. That's him. That's his
And
approach.
just don't forget, both those knockdowns was like it was the same kind of knockdown. He jumped
Same
back
shit.
right up and went back to the fire,
Right.
bro. He wasn't hurt at
Right.
all.
He
It
wasn't
was just
hurt.
like,
That's
damn, made a
Hey,
he just
mistake.
just
he
know,
just
Damn,
caught
made
him
a
being
middle mistake.
trying to eat his food, man. He was a little bit in a rush that fight. I ain't gonna lie. He was in a
And
rush
I
and
that's
you
man,
know
all.
he
it's
got
not
caught.
question, man.
That's all. That's
you
better
know
than
this
have that
Mommy
shit
remind me
got
of.
happen now. Watch how much better he get from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this
Watch.
Better
remind me
now
of,
than
Just?
later.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go
but
to X
see
after this. Just, you know what this remind me of? This remind me of when I be giving people the news, and you always come back with some real
I want
Switzerland,
to bring out what he
some real.
corrected in the
Hold on,
fight.
one
See, they
second, one
not
second.
talking
Hold on,
about
one
that.
second.
You know, that's
That's
why
why my
Hold
guy
sometimes
on,
I can't
hold
Crush
on,
up
one
stand
there.
second.
these
Hold
Right.
on, one
Cook
second,
him.
one
because
second, one second,
they be speaking
one
with
second,
him.
one second.
They
What I'm
acting
saying,
like the
hold on, one
man
second,
where
Crush, hold on, Crush, hold on,
Let him
Crush.
go.
No, this is what I'm saying. This remind me of when I first started YouTube. I'll be giving people straight facts, and then my man just be like, "Well, no, it didn't happen like that." It was like this. That's what that kind of reminded me
Your
of. Just
version is straight facts, brother.
how did that
That
remind me
nigga, that
of?
Cause
nigga BBO be have
BBO, you be
alternative
leaving out
facts.
stuff. And
BBO
BBO be
have
leaving out stuff too.
BBO have alternative facts.
Is
That's
that what
facts.
And he
it
Oh,
be
is?
that's
leaving
Is
facts.
out
that what
Yeah,
it
stuff.
that's
is? He's
facts.
got those alternative facts. Okay.
That now that's facts. That's facts, bro.
But what do you guys think about that? You guys really and I keep trying to tell everybody it's Ismail Mason y'all looking for, not Abdullah. What do you guys think about a guy like Abdullah Mason stepping to Emiliano Vargas, who's a monster? That's crazy. I can't believe he would even. I hope Emiliano didn't scare him too early. What you guys think about that fight?
No, that's crazy.
I hope
Because you
Adula
know,
don't whoop Emiliano Vargas too early. I mean, you can say the
Can y'all,
same
can
thing
y'all
for
hear me?
both.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear
You
me?
can
come
say the
on, you know
same
he
for
ain't got a
both.
chance against
X.
no
I can hear
doggone
you,
Emiliano.
X.
Yeah, that's
Go
a
ahead,
good
X. What
fight,
you got
man.
on it?
That's a competitive fight, bro. That's a competitive fight, bro. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Until Abdullah get upset and then I mean,
He
until
don't
Abdullah
get
get upset
upset.
and stop. I
wait,
don't
wait,
know.
don't feed into that, man. Don't feed into that.
Whenever you ever seen him upset, Kareem Akbar, please
No,
Ah,
elaborate.
no, I'm talking about, I seen
Refresh
him
my
get upset
memory.
when he got hit.
not
All jokes aside, when he got hit, he got upset, and I thought he kind of rushed into the fire. That's why he ended up getting caught again. I
No, he
think
didn't.
I'm hoping that this next fight he understands that hey, let me make sure that my defense is tight because this happens to all good young fighters, man. Where they get into it, you get cracked. He got up like a true champion and kept fighting, and then he even stopped the dude. So I give Abdullah full credit. I think he's a terrific fighter. I just say for me that interview he had at the end with the great Joe Tessitore was just horrible for him not to be able to tell Joe what he could do better in that moment. Kind of to me was like, dang. That's
Well, he's
wild.
still a kid and he on TV and they
No,
get
he's not a kid.
nervous
He's a
and
grown man. He's a grown. We
man,
know
all
he's a
right, he's a
grown
young
man.
boy. He a young boy and he was on TV. He just finished. He just had the best fight of his career, and he didn't look scared or worried. His facial his and this is just for me. His facial expression gave off the like, damn. I man, I'm tripping. Then he went back, did what he did. Then he got caught again, and he was just like, I did the same thing, bro. All right, bet. And then he went back, like one of the brothers said, he's gonna get better. It's better that happened to him now, and then he's 29 and 30, and he get hit like that and go down two times, and he don't know what to
Yep.
do. So
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
It's
he
a
didn't
better
have
it
to
was
go
a
opponent.
down.
it was a flash knockdown.
That's two of them.
And he got up. It's like, and he was still processing the fact that it was a flash knockdown, and he's already back in the fight. He didn't take
Yep.
time to process it. So because he didn't take time to process it, he got hit with the same punch, got another flash knockdown, and then he
Mhm.
realized, okay, wait a minute, stop. And then he took a pause. As soon as he
Hmm.
took
Dre,
a pause and
Dre,
processed it,
don't trip with all that water you carrying for Abdullah Mason, man. Don't
Hey,
trip with
nah,
all
but
Come
that.
on, man.
nah,
This is
Dre,
what we
I got
people,
my two
man.
buckets ready, baby.
Hey
Hey,
Dre,
man.
Tell
didn't
him.
Abdullah once he
Wait,
got knocked
wait.
down the first
One
time,
at a
Dre?
time.
Didn't he go down and knock him down? Didn't Abdullah come back and knock him down after he got knocked down the first time,
He
Dre?
did.
Didn't Abdullah
Yes, he
come
He
down
did.
and
did.
brutally drop him?
Hey,
He
he,
did.
he
hey.
came back and bam, but like I said, he jumped in there too quick. Like I said, he hadn't had time to process
Hmm.
how he got knocked down, and because he hadn't had time to process it, he knocked him down, and he's still processing. Wait a minute, how did I get knocked down? And he's going through it. He got knocked down again.
Mhm.
That's when he took a pause because he got that standing 8 count,
Yep.
and
That was
that
his
gave him
first.
time to think.
That was his
And
first step up fight, Drake. And let's be honest, all jokes aside, that was his first step up fight because he had really been on like this. He had kind of been on the little training wheels, and they kind of took the training wheels off a little bit. I would say this: for him to get dropped by a guy like that, is no shame in that. That dude was a knockout puncher, pretty good puncher. He did a good job of punching in between punches. So seeing that, we know Emiliano Vargas is just like his dad. He's a warrior, so he's going
Uh,
to kill him. Hold on. He's going to kill him on the mid range, and he's going to be able to sneak them same punches in and probably stop Abdullah Mason. So we got to be honest when
Crush
we see
that
what
in
we
his
see.
head.
We seeing
Crush
really
that.
with Emiliano Vargas, we got an opportunity to see probably one of the best prospects in boxing. I would say him, of course, Kamel Moulton, Richard Torres, and I would say I think you guys haven't seen Ishmael Mason. When you see Abdullah, it's nothing compared to what we're seeing with his little brother. His little brother is just going to be 10 times better. So that's the only thing.
Whew.
I'm a little more critical because Ishmael Mason's a dog. But go ahead.
I like
it's
You
okay.
said the
Keyshawn
younger
Davis
brother,
too.
BBO?
Say it again.
You said the. Pardon me. Can you hear me good?
Yep,
I ain't
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
you
laptop.
loud and clear.
good. You good.
I ain't trying to add no bad audio to nobody stream. I hate that. But you
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
you feel like the younger brother is gonna be better than Abdullah?
Yeah, Ishmael Mason. I'm gonna send you some stuff on him. That's the one who went.
Yeah.
He went pro. The same time as when Devin was fighting. That coward. I don't want to mention his name. I don't want to give him no promo.
I
They
got you. I got you.
he went pro at the
That's high
same time.
praise. That's why I asked you that. I never heard
Yeah,
that before. A lot of people, most people think Abdullah is the most talented out of the brothers. I mean, I feel like that. That dude really got
he's
it
just bigger
naturally.
though.
He really can fight.
Ishmael is
Well,
bigger. He's
BVO's
bigger.
high on this other kid, the young kid.
He's big. He's
Hmm.
bigger. Just
BBO is xenophobic, bro. He just want to go with the opposite, bro. You know what I'm saying?
dude, he darker than you, man. He talking about
You
talking about
you
you.
you just want to go. No, I'm saying you just don't want to sound like everybody else saying that Abdullah Mason is the most talented out of everybody.
Nah,
I
he
get
been
it.
saying that for a minute though, X. Though, like he
No, he's
really
from
been
Cleveland.
standing on that for a minute, bro.
He's from Cleveland, man. And
You
I'm
got to
not
send me
saying
some
and
stuff, BBO, because I'm willing to
yeah,
hear you out.
I've
I'll check
never
him out. I
seen
want to
him,
see what you
Just.
think.
I've never seen him.
the best way I can give you a picture of Ishmael Mason. Think of Robert Easter with Abdullah Mason skills. So he's big, boss,
That'd be
or that's
crazy.
vision. So
That's
he's
crazy.
a bigger guy, and I just think like with the skill that he got and having power in both hands, I think it'll do him a lot better. Because one thing about Abdullah Mason, he's pretty miniature. Like he's maybe like 5'7", 5'8", so he's a little bitty guy. So I just think
Nah, hell no, he
That's
ain't.
nah, he
Nah, no, he not.
what he
nah.
about
That
5'7",
dude
5'8".
got frame, height, length. That nigga got some long
Nah,
arms,
Adula,
he ain't
Adula,
everything.
big.
I don't know.
He like five
Adula
I'm just
nine.
Mason's
going from
like
Not
seeing him in
that.
5'8",
person.
5'9".
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just going from
I
seeing
think
him
he
in
like
person. He
five
looked
nine.
really small to me in person. I could be wrong. He just looked
Nah,
real
You how
tiny to me.
tall are you,
you're
BBL?
8 foot tall.
6'5".
Everybody's small to you.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
6'5".
6'5", bro, yeah, a dude at 5'9"
I'm
might feel
saying
small to you.
Six
Adula
Like if you
Mason
five,
is
pull up
five
on me,
two
is
you're gonna be like,
5'9".
damn.
Right,
Adula Mason
D3.
is 5'9".
My boy
Well,
And
Joe
I'm
six
just saying
five,
just
I want
two
to say
forty.
this real quick. I want to say this real quick
he just
because
looked real
BVO
small.
said Adula Mason has been in there with subpar competition. Now,
That's
granted,
Yeah.
cap.
Adula Mason is a prospect still coming up, but
Mhm.
Adula Mason last 6 fights, no 7 fights, 20-4, 10-7, all right, 7-1, 8-0, 14-5, 20-5, 19-2, 26-5. Those was his last 6-7 opponents. And when you look at Emiliano Vargas, his competition ain't on that level.
No, name it. Name it. No, name it. No, name it.
I'm
Don't.
about to pull him up real quick. Hold on, let me pull
Yeah.
him up real quick. Hold
Yeah, you
up.
got to call me out, but he always try to hate on Emiliano. Emiliano is that guy, bro.
Try
I'm
to
telling you.
try to tell y'all
Nobody
when
never
y'all
said he
go.
wasn't that guy.
Quick shout
Mm-hmm.
out to Aunt McQueen and
Yeah,
What
Melanin
shout
up,
out to
man?
Ant
Queen.
McQueen.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, man.
BBO. Here we go, BBO.
I rock
Emiliano
with him.
Vargas. Emiliano Vargas.
Why
I'm
my
gonna go.
camera keep doing
I'm gonna go
that,
his
bro?
last
Hold on.
6 or 7
Hold
up.
on.
His last six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His last 7 opponents. 3-5,
Mm,
5-0, 6-2, 8-10. I'm sorry, 10-8, 10-2, 9-8, 13-6. That's his last 7
trash.
opponents. Not
Yeah,
on the
Okay,
nobody
so
same
with more than
level.
15 fights.
Not on
it's
the
about
same
the
level,
same.
dog.
It's about the
Big
same.
trash. That's not the
But
same, BB though.
It is the same, but
He's
Not
fighting
the
guys
same
with
level,
20
dog.
fights and stuff.
Yo,
He
if you
Didn't
gonna
don't
do
them
have
that,
guys
he
have
don't have
20 fights?
nobody with 20 fights. He don't have nobody with
No,
20 fights.
hey, D Free, how many people did Abdullah Mason fought with 20
Oh,
fights? Is
I'm
just
sorry.
one or
I take that
just
back.
one.
He got one person with 20 fights. His last opponent was 13-6-1. That's the only person that had 20 fights. Abdullah Mason got at least 4 people with over 20
all right, well,
fights.
scratch 20 fights. How many people did Abdullah Mason face that got 20 wins?
That got 20
two.
wins. Hold
Wins.
up.
I
That
heard him say two
Hold
of them.
up. I think it was 2. It
I
might have
thought it was
been
like
one
one or
more.
two. I think it was
Hold
one or
on.
two. That last guy he fought, did he have 20 wins? That
Yeah, he
guy
had
was
Hey,
26 wins,
good.
one
26
second, y'all.
wins,
Shout
5
out to my. Hold on
losses.
one second. Hold on one second. Let me shout out this new person. Shout out to my man Nick Beef. Pause. Appreciate you coming through, man. I seen
Actually,
you on the
Abdullah Mason
earlier.
has
Hold up,
fought
free.
Hold on one second,
Hold up,
free.
free. Hold up,
One
free.
at a
Real quick.
time. One at a time.
Hold
Shout
up,
out
free.
to my
Real quick.
man. Shout out to my man Nick Beef, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate
Yep.
you coming through, Nick. Like,
Yep, the clean
subscribe,
stuff.
and come back, bro. And come up if you can voice your opinion. You got to go through
Actually,
a small screening, and you can come up here with us. That's what
actually,
we do
Abdullah
here.
Mason has fought 3 guys with 20 wins and 1 guy with 19 wins.
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. Like I was like, didn't Abdullah fight like at least? I know for one guy had 20 wins, yo. But see, that's what I'm saying. And the kid, is fighting them kind of fights. I don't think Emiliano is ready for Abdullah.
No,
Me
I mean
personally,
both.
but
I mean,
he the goods though. Free. Go ahead. Go ahead, Free.
let's keep it in perspective. Both of these guys are fighting subpar competition to
Mhm.
their level because they are prospect. But when you look at the competition, you can't say Abdullah Mason hasn't fought guys on the same level as Emiliano Vargas. The guys he absolutely haven't. The guys he fought is better competition.
That was my point where I was gonna go with it. Like I don't want to hear is like if there's a guy that's 9-8 and I'm looking at a guy that's um you know 17-7, I would think that the guy 17-7 would be better. Not saying the 9-8 guy couldn't beat him. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the record wise, Abdullah Mason fought better guys with better records. Well, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna say
and I
better
think he's
guys.
a better. I think
He fought competition with better records. I ain't gonna say they was better. He fought competition with better
better
records, which
records. That's
record wise.
He fought competition with more experience.
Yeah, more
there's the
experience,
word I was
better
looking
record.
for, Dre. Experience was the word.
more experience and better records. Abdullah
Yeah,
Mason, like I said, he had 20 fights. One guy was 20-4, the other guy was 25-1, and the last guy was 26-5.
yeah. So, like I said before, I think that he's just slightly better than Emiliano. Emiliano haven't been tested like that. I would like to see Emiliano fight that one guy. That guy was tough. That Abdullah fought. People like now the way boxing is like been going lately. It's been a lot of people that we give zero chances, and we found out, hell, man, this guy's pretty damn good.
Hold on
You
one
know what I
second,
mean? So
yo.
now
Shout
we
out to
like
my
looking
man.
at this guy, Badgemoff, Karen. There's a couple of that was just two off the top of the head, but the next time them two names you hear gonna fight, you're gonna be looking at them like, man, Badgemoff, nice, man, Karen, all right. Watch.
Yo, shout out to my man Biz. Man, I know it's your first time. Another dude I seen who was in the shorts chat coming home, man. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
man. Welcome to BBO Boxing. Like
yes.
I said, we growing, man. I appreciate
Like and
everybody coming
subscribe.
through.
Wait,
I
y'all
don't
gotta
take I
talk
don't take
one
it
at
for
a
granted.
time, man.
I don't
Y'all
take it for
sounding
granted,
cluttered.
man. Appreciate my man Busy coming through. Go ahead, Prize. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah,
Stop talking over one another, man.
I wanted you to keep. I wanted you to get the new subscribers in here. Tell them to like and subscribe and pull up. That's what we do. 8 o'clock, baby. Pull up. That's all.
But I ask you guys this. This a better question. When you look at boxing now, and you say you want to compare, say you compare Shakur, say you compare Shakur to a guy like what's that kid they always bring up? What's that dude from Cuba, man, that they always scream that that beat
Andy,
Keyshawn?
Andy,
Andy Cruz.
Andy.
When you look at Andy Cruz compared to a Shakur, does it kind of shock you that Andy hasn't done a fourth of what Shakur's already done in the sport? Does that kind of shock you?
He got like six
No,
fights.
Yeah, I
he
Four,
mean
just
Andy Cruz. He's only
he
got a
just
handful of fights. I mean,
less
he
than
can't
yeah,
do
four.
what Shakur's done.
No,
yeah,
the
he
reason
just
I
I'm,
he
say that,
just
the
turned
reason I
pro
can,
say
two
that,
years
can,
ago.
if you no,
can
this
I
is what I'm saying.
can
When
I
these
jump in?
guys, hold on one second, let me say this real quick. I just think sometimes it kind of sucks that I had a fighter tell me this. These guys go to the amateurs and they spend all the time in the amateurs, then they got to go to the pros and have to relearn how to fight. And I think Andy Cruz, if I still watch him, he's still very amateurish. I don't necessarily
The
blame
Cubans.
Mosey in it for that, but go ahead, go ahead.
I ain't want to cut
I
you
know
off.
what
The
Jeff's about
Cubans.
to say.
Yeah, you already know they transition over to the game. Be some shit. Like it'd be
Mhm.
tough. Like Robisi, if I'm not mistaken. Like I was getting the game on his, like the shit he had to go through. You know, a lot of those dudes got those little Olympic tattoos and shit on them, right? With the little
Hey,
rings and
just
shit.
can't cut too much, man. We
But they
got some
made
people
him.
watching.
I think
I
they
got
made
some
him
little people watching.
tear. I think they made him peel it off, like peel his tattoo off. Like
It's
he
crazy.
had it rough. Like these dudes be them Cuban fighters. They don't be wanting them to turn pro. They be going through. I'm telling you, look into it. Look into the backstory of Robisi and these other Cuban guys. Andy Cruz, same thing with him. I'm mad, my man. I remember D Free. I know you remember Ghost, right? Crush. I know y'all remember
Yeah,
Ghost.
yeah.
Yeah, he used to be telling me
Yeah,
about Andy and
I
all the stuff
remember
that he was
Ghost.
going through. Remember man, all that stuff he was telling me about Andy Cruz and him trying to get over here to box too. Like it'd be crazy. Like they lives be on the line, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like it'd be
that
wild,
Cuban
bro.
stuff crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be wild.
Andy Cruz been trying to get to the U.S. for like 5 years before he
Yeah, I
even
about to say
came.
for years, free.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
5 years before he
Right,
even came. That's why he stayed in the amateur so long because he couldn't get over here. He's been trying.
none of them
right,
could. They could always
right,
fight for their country, but they couldn't go fight and make money. It was always only for the country.
right,
If you ain't fighting for this
right,
country, you ain't fighting.
right.
That's how they was, bro.
Um,
But now that that's the time of the past, I'm glad. Shout out to all the Cuban fighters, males and
Right,
females. Shout out to the whole Cuba. I'm glad y'all on board now because I like y'all style. That's what I like.
for sure,
and
for
I got
sure.
I got a question on speaking on to that. When you guys seeing a guy like you said coming over, like you got your guy David Morrell coming over
Mhm,
here wanting to fight
mhm.
a monster like the Mexican monster, do you guys kind of think that say David Benavidez stumps him out like I think? Will David Benavidez get full credit for beating a guy who had 300 amateur fights? Or they got to
Yes,
say he had
Absolutely.
11 fights?
Yes,
yes,
Um,
absolutely.
yes.
I mean, he would definitely get full credit from all of us up here. I don't know how the vast majority would do it because they're going to look at the resume and say, "Oh, he only got 11 fights." But
I hate that.
for the boxing fan that know who David Morrell is, he would get full credit for it.
And you know what? You
Yeah.
know
Real
he
quick,
called Benavidez out, Crush, and he called him out. And now if he go get whooped, then that's what happens. Go ahead,
X
Crush.
is
Mm-hmm.
backstage. X is
Mm-hmm.
backstage before you say something. X is backstage.
Yeah, I got X up here. Hey
Listen,
X, I want to ask you this, man. Now, hear me out, because I know how you get. You like to overreact sometimes. Now, with the casual fans and the hardcore fans like us knowing Jake Paul being in 60 million homes, is he the face of boxing?
Hold up,
Man,
hold up.
No,
You
ain't
moving
this
too fast.
shit like that.
Hold
no.
up. You moving too fast with the topics, man. I didn't even get to address a lot of stuff. Hold up.
Oh, my bad.
Let me get to
We'll
that.
go
Let
I
me
back.
ain't
get
My
to
getting
bad.
that.
We'll
just
go
nothing
back.
either.
Yo, BBO be
Man said.
sliding, dog. He be sliding, bro. He
I
be
got my
just
little list.
sliding.
I got my little list, X, and I'll be going down my list, man.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
you
me
can
wanna
just
neither.
change topics like most people change
I
their
wanna
socks,
address what you just
quickly.
said, bro. Because I want to address what you just said about the David Morrell and David Benavidez fight. I'm gonna tell you what's exactly gonna happen. Now the brothers up
Cook on
here,
him.
now the brothers up here. I hear what y'all saying, and I think y'all going stand on business about what y'all feel if David Benavidez is to beat Morrell. But
Hmm.
the consensus, the general consensus, I feel will be after David Benavidez beats Morrell is that you know he didn't fight nobody and he was
Hmm.
too young. He didn't have much fights, and that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna overrule the minority of us saying that it actually is a good one,
Damn,
in my opinion.
that was a fire assessment, dog. That was crazy.
Because I've been had
And
this
that's why I
assessment
said he got him a good fight.
when
That's why I brought that up too. Go ahead.
when he was chasing Canelo, and
Hmm.
for whatever reason, people saying that Canelo not ducking him and he need to do this and do that, acting like he ain't fought nobody to even make himself a actual good opponent for Canelo. They were saying, "Oh, fight David Morrell. Y'all two fight each other. Maybe Canelo
Hmm.
give y'all a chance."
Hmm.
And I was just like, "Bro, if he beat this dude, he ain't gonna get credit." So
No,
now he's taking people up on that challenge, and he
you
fighting them.
calling the bluff? Yeah,
So when he do that, what Canelo gonna do? Nothing, bro. So it
nothing.
really doesn't matter if you fight make David Morrell or not. But go ahead.
I don't think that I don't think that Benavidez is chasing him for real. For real. I think Benavidez is doing his own thing. And I mean, this kid's been chasing him. He chased him up to
Mm-hmm.
75. He chased him up to a weight class. So, all right, you want this? All right, you know what? I'm gonna show you. You know what? I'm gonna show all you. I'm gonna beat this young boy up, and I don't want to hear nothing. Like X said, we're going to give him 100% credit. But them casuals that don't know nothing, they gonna be like, ah, he got how many fights he got free? Free's good with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
11. He
Yeah.
got
yeah,
11.
so he got
11.
11
But
fights. When
he
beat
got
him up,
quality.
One at a time.
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't care about the 11 fights because I know, we
Right.
know, Just Do know, BVO know,
Right.
Drizzy know, X know, Free, Crush, we all know.
Go
T
look
know,
at
we all know. We
Benavidez
all know what it is.
first
But at
12
the,
fights, 11 fights, and
yeah,
you'll make the comparison. You'll see a
yeah, but
big difference.
I'm giving them 100% credit. And whoever
Absolutely.
wins, matter of fact, because I rock with both of them, whoever wins this fight is going to get 100% credit from prize for sure.
I
If Benavidez
I
win, 100%. If Morrell win, 100%
I
credit.
I'll be honest
for
with you.
for
I would love to see Benavidez fight Anthony Yard before he takes on um David Morrell.
Anthony, all right.
Credit
What?
for it, but I think Anthony Yard. I think I would love to see him against somebody who's bigger than him and kind of see how he would do because the
bro,
guy.
Benavidez is not bigger than him, bro.
And I'm talking about width wise, not height wise, width wise. Um, I'm just wondering how he would do with with a guy bigger than him, because we seen an out of shape Booba Andre really take it to him until he got tired. I think he came in.
What?
I don't think
Oh my
Booba was out of
god, bro.
shape.
No, when I say out of shape, I mean he wasn't used to carrying 200 pounds. That was a little. That was a
Yeah.
little.
I think he rehydrated terribly. And again, I think
Yeah.
he put on too much weight and fought the wrong game plan. He was burning the candle at both ends,
Hmm.
I
fighting the wrong
I
game plan and carrying that weight.
Yeah, he was doing the Kaioken. I don't know if y'all
That's
watched
a
I
that.
good
I
point,
think I think
BVF.
He
That's a
was
good
I
doing the
point.
Kaioken technique, which was horrible to do because he,
I
like you said, he went out of there quick. But
I,
Yeah.
I wanna go back to this with X because the great Bill Haney just said something I thought was remarkable. He said that Jake Paul is known by the casuals, and he's known by the hardcore fans. Going back to my brother X, man, from Brooklyn, New York, my guy. What do you think? Is Jake Paul the face of boxing at this point?
Well, Jake Paul isn't the face of boxing. For one, not only do the casuals reject him, the sport of boxing, like the hardcores reject him. He's not in high demand like he was after he knocked out what's his name,
That mummy man. Yeah.
Mike Perry?
the basketball
Mike?
player, Nate
Oh,
Nate
Nate Robinson.
Robinson, right?
Nate
Oh
Robinson.
damn, you went
Because
Hmm.
back that far.
I don't like before this Mike Tyson fight, like he was in a territory of irrelevancy. Like he wasn't really doing what he was doing when he first, was white hot. When we remember when he knocked out Nate Robinson and all that. So the Mike Tyson fight kind of brought him back to life, so to speak, right?
Mhm.
So now you got these professional boxers, which I don't know why they're falling for it. Now they're calling him out. Now
Mm,
he's one of the most talked about things in boxing. Because you
mm.
got
Yes.
Better Be calling him out. You got Tank calling him out, etc.
Andre Ward.
Andre Ward. So now they're making this guy feel more important, and he
That's
is
what
because
he
he's being
wants.
talked about, right?
Let him
He's a
talk.
But
social media
I don't,
bull.
I don't think he's the face of boxing though. Absolutely not. No.
No.
And speaking on that, I'm a. It's a two-part question. I'm gonna ask you, then I'm gonna go to Just, and then I'm gonna go to Free, and then I'm gonna go to Prize and question everybody. But when you see a guy like Jake Paul who's able to create a media conglomerate, through YouTube. Everybody, please mute up if you're not on. If you're not talking, please mute. Um, when you see somebody build a media conglomerate like him that has his back, this big fan base, do you think Jake Paul would be better off as a promoter or as a fighter? And that's a question that everybody after X gets done. Go ahead, X.
Well, let me
Um.
go first on that one because I think Jake Paul is a great promoter. Okay, as a promoter, he's doing what he needs to do. He's putting people in position. He's getting these cards together. He's making them big events.
Hmm.
As a boxer, he needs to sit his ass down somewhere. Um, because like I said, as a promoter, I got nothing but good things to say about him. He's putting on some big events, and but the problem is, he's at the top of the card in terms of this wonderful big boxing event into a freaking circus. You know, um,
Ooh,
to
that
fight
was.
Mike Tyson, to bring Mike Tyson out of retirement after over 20 years. Okay,
You mean
Mike
4
Tyson
years?
been
4 years.
retired almost as long as Jake Paul been alive. You know,
Facts.
and
What?
to bring him into the ring for that scripted debacle, I think it was disrespectful to the
Oh, here we
sport.
go. Here
Wait,
we
let him
go
let
with
him
the
finish. Let
scripted.
him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, brother.
I think it was disrespectful to the sport,
Me too,
and I
bro.
don't care if you don't think it was scripted. Mike Tyson looked like he was holding back. Okay,
Oh God.
Mike, he especially the first three
Oh
rounds.
man.
Mhm.
I'm only gonna speak on
Let,
the
let him
first
get it
three
out,
rounds.
X. Let him get it
All
out.
right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
I'm only gonna speak on the first three rounds. The first three rounds, Mike Tyson. Um, if you, as somebody who's seen Mike Tyson in his prime,
Mhm.
you know, and who was watching those training videos, granted, you got 60 seconds of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson, okay, and it might have been all the 60 seconds he had in him, but those
Lord.
60 seconds of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson, you could see that it was there. The power was there. The reflexes were there. Granted,
Hola to my
they
man
weren't
Chris, Mexican
they
Chris.
weren't throwing punches back at him, but there was glimpses of the real Mike Tyson.
Well,
Yes, it
Drake, can I ask
And
you
was.
a quick
and
Wait,
when
question
wait,
real
he
wait.
quick? Hold on, let me
when
ask
he
Dre
got
this
it
quick question.
when he got in that ring with Jake Paul, that Mike Tyson was not there.
That was a scripted
Well,
Mike
Drake,
Tyson.
hey Drake, can I just say this real quick? It's a
Sure.
bird, it's a
Oh man.
plane. Here it goes, Captain Savo, man.
No, it's not Dre. You
Yeah,
know why?
yeah,
Because you got to been
yeah, bro.
born and you got to been
Hold on,
watching boxing in the '80s.
No,
You got to been
can I
watching
can I jump
boxing
in,
in the
Prize, please,
'80s.
bro?
I'm gonna let you go, X, because
Let me
I'm
say,
real
let me
short.
say,
I'm real
hey,
short.
Just,
I'm real shit. I'm real
Just,
short.
what's that song,
All
man?
right,
It's a
stop
bird, it's
talking
a
over one
plane.
another.
You just kept to say
See,
the wrong.
BBO want to talk crazy stuff. I'm trying to talk real stuff.
I
Like
got
I'm the
you.
you
I
host,
gotta
got
you
nigga,
One at
you.
a
gotta
man.
been
time.
watching
One at
you
a
I'm the
gotta
host.
been
time,
watching
Sit
Mello.
back,
boxing
sit
in the
back,
'80s, bro. If you
One at a
watch
sit
Mike
back,
time.
Tyson when he
sit
was
back.
24 and 25 years old live, then you would understand what Dre just said. He pulled punches back. He could have
Hold on, Prize.
unalived this guy.
Prize, you missing the biggest point in the world. It's a bird, it's a plane.
I got several things to
Hey,
address
Just,
on this, bro.
Listen,
BBO, let me
it
get a
would have been
BBO.
go
two
ahead.
to the body, one to the head.
Hold up, brother. Hold
One
up,
at a
brother.
Right
Hold up,
It's
there.
a
brother.
time.
wrap.
It's over.
One at a time,
Hold
please.
up,
Y'all
brother.
sound
Wrap.
cluttered. Y'all sound cluttered. Please stop talking over one each other. I'm listening to y'all. We trying to keep everything quality. Y'all starting to sound like a bunch of junkyard dudes. Let people finish. We don't do this over
Yeah,
here.
my bad. I
All right,
started
my
it.
No,
bad.
not you,
My
X.
bad,
It's
Crush.
No, I
everybody. I'm trying to
started it.
listen to
Because
everybody.
I was interrupting the brother when he was talking. My bad. I apologize. No disrespect. But I gotta address several things. You on one hand, you say Mike Tyson was this age, and he when he was in his prime, and when he did this, and when he did that, and when he was young, when he was 25, and all this other stuff. He's not that. He's 58 years old, and prior to the fight, he discussed how many health complications he had went through. You know what I'm saying? Did we already forget that the fight was already supposed to happen way before it did, and it got postponed because of his medical complications? The man was all in the wheelchair and all that. I think he was just joking. You know what I'm saying? like I don't know what to
That
tell you,
dude's
right?
crazy.
Or on the other hand, I see the little videos people putting together. Oh yeah, he good. Oh, Mike Tyson, when he ducked under the punch, he clearly pulled his punch back. I've seen in several fights, in actual fights, since we want to call this a fake fight, in actual fights, where people overextend on the shot and they're not confident that it's gonna land, so they pull it back. I've seen that numerous times, bro. Numerous times. So in this fight, it's fake. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. People are caught up in the nostalgia of this man and the aura of this man, and I understand it. It's Mike Tyson, but I don't get caught up in that shit. I look at people as humans, as human beings. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I would
Go
say to
ahead.
that, X? You make a great point. I just want to put this in.
X a young boy though. BBO.
Hold on, Prize. You
What
ain't got
does
to talk when I
no
talk
no
once
hold up,
again.
BBO?
Stuff.
What does me
Let me.
being young have to do with the
No,
logic
it don't have
I
nothing
just
to do
gave?
with anything.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
let
say
him
this.
tell. I'm gonna tell you in a
Let
minute,
me
but go ahead,
hold on. Let me
BBO.
finish. Let me finish. Shout out to my man. Shout out to Pop, my man, hardcore in the building. But
Yes.
I think the thing that you missing, X, which is super powerful, is that you're absolutely right. If y'all see Rocky Marciano beat the life out of Joe Louis, my hero, I mean that would have never happened in his prime. He was too old. What my man said on Coming to America, the man was 106 years old. 106 years old and got beat to death. It's just that simple, man. And Jake took it easy because we know we from Cleveland. We don't hurt old people. So just thank God that Jake Paul showed some class and
You
then
just want
ended the
to
man.
say something crazy,
Because
bro.
he could have
That's
really,
Let,
cap.
let
he
me
really could have hurt him
Mike
bad.
Tyson pulled punches back. If he wanted to, he would have smoked Jake Paul at 58. You
right.
got to understand Mike Tyson. I've been watching Mike Tyson since I've been 5 years old. Like
Hold
I
on,
didn't
let me
see
say this real quick.
everything.
Let me say this real quick. D Free. Now we
Yeah, I
know
want to hear D Free.
we haven't heard much of the Puerto Rican today. So I gotta ask D
Go
Free
ahead,
this.
Free. I want to hear your take on this, Free,
I want to
and
hear this from D
especially
Free.
yeah.
D Free, I'm gonna ask you this. What do you think about this fight, man? Will you stay to this rig? Because I know you're gonna tell the truth, man.
I don't know if it was rigged or not. I know it was horrible. The problem with Jake Paul, the problem with Jake Paul. See, this is y'all. None of y'all have touched it. The problem with Jake Paul is he's a good promoter. I take that off to him. He's a good promoter for the women boxing. The problem with Jake Paul is he's a prospect, but he wants to get paid like he's a top level fighter. That's why he's doing what he's doing, and people are paying to see him fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at him as a actual boxer. I look at him as the face of exhibition. That's
The
what he is.
extra
He's
wrestling.
a face of exhibition.
Mm-hmm. I
So
Mm.
see.
when everybody says he's a face of boxing, no, he's not. Name one boxer that you know of outside of Tommy Fury that he fought. Most people don't know the other two guys that he fought that was actual boxers because they were so low on the scale of boxing that you didn't know nothing about them. So I don't look at him as an actual boxer. I look at him as a exhibition fighter. That's what I've always looked at him as. I'm not going to change until he get in there and he start fighting real fighters. He keep pulling these guys from MMA, retired
He did
fighters.
though.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking at him
Wrestling.
as a real fighter. I'm not.
You just say he fought Tommy Fury though. People saying fight a real boxing. He fought one, he lost, but he fought one. I give him
How long
respect
ago
on
did
that
he fight
elite.
Tommy Fury? How long ago did he
That
fight
was
Tommy
like
Fury?
a year and a half ago, 2 years maybe.
No, I'm
And
talking
he
about how
got
many
smoked.
fights. How many
You said how
fights?
many? You said how many fights ago did he fight him?
Yeah,
was like
Like
two,
three.
wasn't it?
It was like three.
Up
three
to
fights
Two or
Three.
ago.
three?
Yeah,
Three
Was it
fights
that
ago.
was it that
Yeah,
much?
yeah.
It was. Yeah,
hey,
that's
hey,
what I'm trying to say. Most people don't even remember that Tommy Fury fight.
Nah, they don't.
You know
hey,
why I gave Jake the benefit of doubt? He
go
ain't
ahead, Jay.
start like a typical traditional boxer.
He didn't.
What amateur background he got? He don't have one. I think
Nope.
the thing that rub people the wrong way is when he say shit like, oh, pardon me, when he say stuff like he the face of boxing, and then when somebody asks you to fight a fighter, you go pull Mike Tyson out the woodworks and sell us a fight,
Yeah.
sell us death, knowing damn well y'all wasn't trying to hurt each other. I mean, but
I,
that I respect it that he's
I,
sharing the ball. I can't stress that enough. He's sharing with
And
the
what he
people.
does for women boxing too, Just.
I
I
enjoy,
love it. I love it. That's why I can tolerate him.
Yep.
I so, but
Listen, all I got to say is I'm
go ahead.
62 years old. I'm 62. Okay,
Hmm.
so I'm a couple years older than Mike Tyson.
Right.
Okay, and if I was in the ring with Jake Paul
You
with
would have
the
got your
opportunity,
ass smoked, bro. Facts.
listen,
Facts.
you didn't let me finish.
All right,
See,
my
Go ahead.
bad.
let the brother finish.
I'm gonna
Go
shut
ahead.
up. I'm gonna shut up.
If I was in the ring with Jake Paul,
Hmm.
having the training and experience that Mike Tyson has,
Right.
okay, I know how my body reacts, and I know how my body doesn't react. Um, so there would have been times in that first or second round, because see,
Mm-hmm.
I know I couldn't go 8 rounds. On a good day, I couldn't go 8 rounds, but um, in that first or second round, that Mike had opportunities that would have made it easy to go two to the body, one to the head, fight over with.
Let me say this real quick, man. Back
Oh
again with
man.
the raffle, you already know, man. It's the holidays. As my uncle
Yeah.
used to say all the time, niggas is broke. So this is an opportunity for you to get some money. We have a $5. You can also do 5 for 20 entries. All you have to do is JBT Network One, or I think it's the on the line just right raffle. Get an opportunity, man. We giving half the bag away. And like I said, if you need some extra money, no use in not doing it. And you can't win if you don't play. And keep in mind this: that the winner's going to be announced on that first. Was that the Saturday, December 21st, when Tyson Fury comes back to reclaim his heavyweight undisputed crown against Alexander Usyk, who stole it from him. So you're gonna be able to see Fury get his crown
Here
back.
we go.
So shout out to the mighty JBT. We doing big things, man. You don't want to miss out on the raffle. The raffle is dope. Last time somebody won a iPad, somebody
Mm.
won somebody won a TV, somebody
The
won some
some
headphones.
headphones.
Shout out to my man.
Not just some headphones, some Kenichi bass.
Shout out to
Nietzsche
my
Bear headphones.
Shout out to my guy Nick from High Intentions, man, the smoke shop. I'll make sure I said it right. He got on me last time, Paul. He said I wasn't saying it right. Shout out to High Intentions. High Intentions, Akron Trent area, and you need your cannabis or flower needs. Make sure you stop by the official High Intentions smoke
Oh,
right by.
BBO.
Hold on one second. Let me finish up this commercial. We are right by the uh the uh the LeBron James family. So if you see the Family Foundation next to House 330, you're gonna see High Intentions. Also, want to thank
Mm.
another sponsors, man, the Breakfast Box. Shout out to my man Haitian Law at going in there, home of the shrimp and grits, the breakfast dog, and we working on it right now, the BVO. So we got merch. If you are looking, if you're in the Akron Cleveland area, make sure you stop by the Breakfast Box. Salute to all our local sponsors, man. Appreciate you guys sticking with us, man. We doing some big
Yeah.
things. And like I said, don't miss that raffle. You're gonna see two. You're gonna have two wins. You're gonna get some bread, and you're gonna see my guy, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, return to glory. Go
You
back up
smoked me in.
Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Joe Lewis. He's going back to the top of the heavyweight division. So you don't want to miss that. But my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Shoot to my man Ace in the chat as well.
Hey, I heard you say something about cannabis, man. Maybe that's what happened with Mike Tyson. He smoked too much tree, man. I don't know, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
he got them strands in Cali. Some good strands.
You,
Hey,
You know he
know?
gave EJ that pat.
yeah, he said
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy. I ain't even surprised though, because I don't think weed is that bad. I'm finna smoke some of it, but I just don't think. I think they need to just get over it, and it's not that serious. It's
Bro, it's
not
funny you said
it's not performing
he slipped it
enhancing.
in there.
It's not
Casual. He said,
performing.
I'm about to smoke some of it. It's not
You
that
know what I'm saying? It's not
bad.
Hey, it's not performing enhancing. It's none of that.
Nah,
So just
right.
get over it. The NFL, that goes for all of them. And shout out to my Eagles. And shout out to
We're
to
not talking, man. We're talking about real flower cannabis, not K2, man. Not
K2. I don't even know what that
Nigga
is.
said K2.
not that
K2 sound like
K2.
stuff for junkies. I'm not a junkie. I have class.
Yo,
There's a
nigga said
Tell
difference.
him.
K2, bro.
Tell him.
That
And
was
shout
low,
out to D
BBL.
Free. You know what, Free? I'm pissed off because y'all blew that damn game. And
Oh,
you just
Surprise, we ain't talking about no football, dude. Hold
I know,
on.
man. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
We
just
didn't blow the game. That was a coach's call, and the coach blew the game.
Oh, there's another one jumped me.
Let's let's
Jersey
let's
just
let's
jumped on me.
let's put the blame where it belongs, right there on the
Yes.
smack on the head of the coach.
I know y'all
You
seen.
go for two for the win.
I know y'all seen Saquon. Thank you, New York. New York is one of the greatest cities ever. One of the best
But
franchises.
consider
The
that.
best thing
Hold
that
on,
could
hold
ever
on,
happen was
surprise,
them to hire that man. All right.
surprise. Hold on, bro. We don't. You can stick ride Saquon later. Let me say this real quick. One thing I want to do. I want to give Eddie Hearn some credit. Because he did exactly what I knew he would do. He's making Shakur. He's giving Shakur Stevenson options other than the one that we want to see. I did hear
What?
in match room. I did hear that when he signed the match room, that he technically was instructed not to deal with, not to try to get the Abdul Wahid fight. I don't know if that's to be true, but that's what was said. I just say this: no matter how it goes, I definitely hope that Abdul Wahid does not leave 135 without fighting Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is not one of my favorites. I'm more of a Keyshawn type of guy, and I know we never get that fight. I believe they're like brothers, so we'll never get that fight. But I definitely want to see Shakur get his opportunity because when you see him, I see all the talent. We know about all the promise, but the promise means nothing if we don't get a chance to cash it. I
Mm,
just do get a fighter. He really do get a fighter, be able to get the opportunity because I would hate for him to be like a Tevin Farmer who didn't really get the opportunity to fight the best. He had already lost. And I just think that, and I don't know if you guys would agree with me or not. After seeing that fight, boxing is fickle. I was watching the fight this weekend. My dude Adams from the Contender. I mean, he got beat to death, and people. But I remember at one time, Adams had all this promise. He had got on there to Contender with Andre Ward, fighting one of the Charlos. And you look at him now, fighting some dude from I don't know, and getting there, getting beat to death. Dude just scraped him. Like if you ever seen somebody wipe down a sink, he was wiping using it like a rag, wiping the
Who is
whole.
he, BVO? What are you talking about?
Well, you
Andre
don't watch
Casarakis.
boxing match with my man. I think it's Brendan Adams. Is that his name?
Oh
Ron,
yeah, he lost his belt.
Ronnie
Yeah, I did
Shields
see that.
trainer.
Say it again.
Carlos, you talking about Carlos Adames?
No.
No,
Nah, Casarakis.
Casarakis. That's his name. Boxing. It's a
Yeah.
guy Casarakis.
Andres
He was
Casarakis.
Who lost a belt the last weekend? Did Adames? Who was it? You talking about that
Brandon
guy?
Adams.
Brandon
Brandon
Adams. Yeah, the
Adams.
middleweight. Was it a middleweight fight?
Yeah. No, 54, I believe.
he was 54. Yeah.
Yeah, I
54.
saw him lose the belt. I saw that the highlights of it. I was like, damn, boy, lost his belt. That's crazy, but it
Yeah,
is what
it
it
was
is.
a close ass fight.
Yeah.
Casarakis is nice. He's
Yeah, I saw the
somebody that,
highlights, just I watched the
like my
highlights. That's
man,
why
behind the hands put me on Casarakis, and I've been watching him for a little bit. He been winning. getting a
Yeah,
little better and better. Ronnie Shields, that's a Ronnie Shields fighter.
for sure, for sure.
What belt he got, BVO?
About that fight, the thing I would say about that fight is just I want the best fighters like young. And Free will tell you this as well. Too many times great boxers don't get opportunity to show who they really are because I feel like TF put on a masterclass performance against Zeta. So much so that
Hmm.
I think Shakur's gonna probably going to stop Zepeda because the way Tevin Farmer showed us the mid range, how Zepeda is very limited. He has no. And the thing I would say is, I just want to see him hopefully fight 10. I wish he would fight Keyshawn because I wish he would go by what Mike Tyson said. If you love me, then fight me. Let's go ahead and take care of our families because at the end of the day, y'all gonna be homeboys no matter what. I would love to see that fight, and I think that fight would do very well in the DMV area. I really do. I think if you put that fight, say you put that fight in Washington, Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson, that would be
That
terrific.
ain't happening.
We'll
Man,
never.
Let me ask a
can I,
question. Let me ask a question, BBO. Let me ask you a question. Um, let's say everything falls the way Shakur wants it to fall,
Right.
and and that's Keyshawn getting the belt,
Mm,
Shakur beating Tank Davis, get his belt, and let's say they get the other belt or whatever.
right.
If Shakur don't fight Keyshawn for that last belt, do you ever see Shakur becoming undisputed?
No,
That's crazy.
no, I don't. I don't. Because I don't think he's big enough for 140. I just don't. I could
Who
be
don't? Who,
wrong.
who not big enough for 140, BVO?
Shakur.
I don't think Shakur will be, in my opinion, I don't know if he has enough at 140 with those guys who are a lot bigger, who are cutting to make 40. Where he would make 40 really easy. I think those guys is cutting it at 140, like the Josh Taylor, them type of guys, those big guys who need to be in
Yeah,
higher
they blow
weights.
up.
I think that I don't think it'd be a match for him, but like you said, I think it would be. I just don't, and I could be wrong. Just you close to the situation I am. Wouldn't you love to see Keyshawn Davis versus Shakur? I mean, just off fighting, because I think they got two styles that would just be awesome together. I really do. What do you think about that, Just? Oh, is my man on here? Oh, he
Now
Pass
just.
it
let me
off
get
for
that.
free.
Let me get
He
that.
just dropped.
Let me get that BBO.
All right, go ahead and get
Oh,
it. Go ahead.
first let me address
Uh,
like
I
oh,
I
there
don't
you
really
go.
care to
Go
see
ahead.
them fight each other. I mean, one way to look at it is yeah, make money with your brother, but I think the way they looking at it is some shit deeper than money. I mean, they explained it. It made perfect sense to me. You got somebody
Yeah.
checking on you while you in a mental institution. You know, you had your baby, he right there, he holding your kid. Shit a little different. And that's why I had played that clip from Big Baby. When he said he don't want to fight nobody he got an emotional attachment to. And
Yeah.
I could understand that. It's clear that even if they ain't used them same exact words, it's clear some type of emotional attachment there. I don't feel like
Mhm.
we'll get the best version of them fighting each other because of them
Mm,
not wanting to hurt each other. So,
mm.
but then
It'd
again,
be like that
money
Chris Bird
talks.
and what was
Whoa.
that fight just do? Chris Bird and they prayed together before the fight. It was the families, they was friends. It was Chris Rapid Fire Bird against another opponent that was his friend, but they had to rumble and they you know how
Mhm,
Chris Bird was. He was a religious man, he prayed.
right.
Let me say what Justice said. I think that makes sense because we've never seen Riddick, Big Daddy Bo, and Mike Tyson fight because they were. But I'm telling you, I think the box.
Yeah, it's happened before, BVO.
You in
You
and out,
going in
BBO.
and out.
Uh, I just think that that's when you got that Joe
Your
Louis.
sound messing up, BBO.
Oh, you can't hear me.
You going in, no, we can hear you just going in and out. Every other word is going in and out.
Oh,
Yeah, he rocking that Boost Mobile.
Get him, get
Oh
him.
man.
no, you
But
on that?
no, Chris Bird fought one of his friends, and it was a weird fight, like you said, just dude. What the point that I was trying to make is you can tell they was engaging, but it wasn't a little. It was just a little bit. And Chris Bird, and then he had his kids and his wife and family because their families, his wife was friends with the fighter family, their kids played, they had to fight to make money. It was what it was, but they did it. But like you said, it was weird, bro. It wasn't a good fight.
I'll just say this. I'll say this. No matter how it goes, this is the flesh business, and I can understand them not
Okay.
wanting to fight.
Wait,
I
BB, I
just say,
wanted to say something. Right quick.
hold on, I'm gonna let you go up there. I just say this. No matter how it goes, I just think it just speaks to why people reminisce so much about the past because friendship shouldn't stop guys from fighting. And people gave Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe a lot of flack for them never fighting. But go ahead, X.
I think that's easy from a fan perspective. Now, me personally, I got a lot of people that I'm close with in boxing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
just do I couldn't have said it better the way he described it. Like, I didn't know they had all that going on, so that even makes it worse. But
Mm-hmm.
as competitors, right? Like, say they were to fight, that will tarnish their relationship. I don't care what nobody says because they're competitors at heart. It will cause tension.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It will cause tension in anything. Like even just seeing him, damn, this dude beat me. He think he better than me. Like it'll start putting stuff in your head. Just as the natural competitors that they are. I just don't think it will be now it's good for the fans, but as it pertains to
Hmm.
their relationship, I don't think it's healthy for their
Right.
relationship as friends. I don't think that.
Right. Some shit deeper than money. For me,
It is.
in the boxing game, knowing that it's full of snakes, when you see two people that
Mm-hmm.
got something genuine, I'm not crying about them not killing each other. But again, you never know when it's time to cross that bridge. You never know. Who knows if a certain
Hmm.
offer and they might look at each other like, "Hey man, let's get this money." But right now, as a fight fan, I just respect it. I heard him. I heard Keyshawn. He couldn't explain it no clear. That dude's in a
Mm-hmm.
mental like down bad, and this is the guy that's checking on him. This is the guy that's reeling him back in, keeping him locked in. So I think he forever grateful. So I think they looking at it like, yo, we gonna make our money regardless. Think about it.
Yeah.
Shakur made millions without fighting Keyshawn, and Keyshawn on his way. He
Hmm.
sold out with what Virginia without no Shakur Stevenson. So it's one of those things where if it ain't no real demand for it, I definitely don't think we'll see it.
Yeah.
I'll just say
Keyshawn
this.
did a great job too with the sisters and all the brothers and our family. The Davis family was dope.
Shout out to my man.
Opening
Hey,
the gym.
we our dog walk 88 keys in fantasy football. So if you ever see 80,
That's it.
sports, just remember, man. I'm sorry I had a dog y'all in fantasy football, man. I think
Wait, 88 Keys, the producer?
no, I'm
Man,
thinking
damn.
walks the 88 keys.
Oh, I'm about to say,
88.
damn, you cooked him? Damn, shout out 88 Keys.
88 Sports Talk. Shout out to the
Okay,
chat too, man.
shout out
But
88 Sports Talk.
let everybody get their final words, or closing arguments. Shout out to my man Charles Martin, man. I got a chance to speak to him again on another great performance. And shout out to Charles for putting on his first event. He told me that they was able to sell out. It was in, I think it was somewhere, I think I want to say it was Carson, California. He was able to sell that out. He was his own promoter for the first time. And just congratulations on taking your career in your own hands. And we love you, Charles. Look forward to on the show, man. But everybody get a final arguments and we get up out of here for the Rise podcast. AKA the Coach Squeeze Show with my man, Senior Kyle.
Hey, real quick, man. I want to salute everybody on this panel. Shout out to y'all, my guys, man. Prize Fighter, Crush, X,
Already.
Deep Free, the gang, man. Respect to y'all. Another dope bill. Shout out to you, BBO. This is a nice chop up, bro. Keep doing
I
your
just
thing.
want to I just want to say shout out to the whole channel and my brother BVO, but I really want to say shout out to the new subscribers and hopefully they subscribers and the new people in the chat. Then the people I want to say salute, pull back up tomorrow.
Yeah, we back. Go ahead,
Yeah,
X.
yeah. I want to say this, man, because I didn't get this chance to talk about. Look, man, Kid Austin, man, he cool. Auntie Sco, he cool too, man. You know what I'm talking about? He cool. But
That's great.
that fight that Shakur and that's not a good fight, bro. I don't think it's a good fight. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's a good fight. Not because he got dropped in the last fight and he look. I just think that the gap in experience and skill is too much. I don't want to see that right now. Maybe down the line, yeah, but right now, no. But hey, if we get it, we get it. Because Shakur's been having a hard time finding opponents. We know that. So hey, if it happens, it happens. I'll watch. But he gonna beat the turkey grease out that boy, bro. Let's just call it what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I gotta say. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to BVO. That's it.
Hey, we got a brand new intro coming on from my man, the genius known as X, man. He gonna help us do some stuff, man. We try to do it big, man. And like I said, we're gonna keep growing, Thank you guys again for 4,200 subscribers, man. We're growing every day. New people are coming in the chat. And don't forget about my man, one man Freestyle. I'm outside walking. What do you say? Hold on. I'm outside.
Outside walking his dog.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was trying to read Puro's I'm trying to get that down. I don't understand.
I don't know. He
Wonder
talking
what
about
Patrick Day Maxim.
always bring up that bum Patrick Day. But anyway, shout out to my man Big Drake. Big Job Drake. Give us the commercial live, man, before we get out of here, man.
You want to do it live? Okay, here we go. The JBT is giving away a bag for the holidays. That's right, a bag for the holidays. We're holding a 50-50 raffle where the winner will get half of all the monies collected. Send your entries to JBT Network One. That's $ JBT Network One. $5 per entry, 5 for $20. Use the code RF1 on the comment line and you are entered. Winner will be announced on December the 21st, right after the Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury heavyweight bout. Enter early, enter often. Another great contest brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
Shout out to my man Cash Sport, our
Bars.
treasurer, man. We getting ready. Well, I'm telling you, one of the best shows on the network, man. Our anchor, man. You know the anchor be out of here, man. So shout out to the Mighty Rise podcast and the Mighty JBT. You know how we doing it. We see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, if you didn't know, tell somebody that you love, man, because you never know when you have to say goodbye. Peace. May God bless my Uncle Sonny and his